Okay. Welcome to Matilda.
My mom says I'm a lousy little worm. My daddy says I'm a ball. My mummy says I'm a jumped up little germ. That kids like me should be against the wall. My daddy says I should learn to shut my pie hole. No one likes a smart-mouthed girl like me. Mum says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Hello, I am Miss Phelps, the librarian. This is the story of a little girl named Matilda, who I have had the pleasure of helping find books ever since she was 3 years old. She always gave me such joy. However, her family did not feel the same way.
Harry!
What do you want now?
Look at this child. She's reading a book. That is not normal for a 5-year-old. And she keeps telling me stories. Harry, who wants to hear stories? I tell you, Harry, it's not normal for a girl to be all bookwormy.
Listen, I don't have time for this right now. I'm trying to land the biggest deal of my life, and all you can talk about is that bookworm.
Ha ha ha. He called you a worm, Matilda.
Dad, lying to sell damages cause to make more money is just not fair.
Fair does not get you anywhere in life. All I can say is thank goodness Michael inherited some of his father's brains. Hey, son?
I'm Michael, and I'm extremely smart, just like my father.
But Dad, it's just not right.
Right? Right? I'll tell you something. You're starting school in a few days' time, and you will not be getting right there. I know your headmaster Trunchbull. None of this book business will be allowed there.
But Dad...
Get off to bed, you nasty little bookworm.
Jack and Jill went off the hill to fetch a kind of winter. So they say the stops are good for walls and never trouble. You never saw the trunks, they were written that way. Innocent victims of that story. They grew young and Juliet. 'Twas written in the stars before they even met. Now long and thick and a touch was waiting all their love. That would be living happily, the endings open and it's living glory. Why didn't you just change that story? But Syria told but surely. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find your life's not found doesn't mean that you just have to realize that it's always like on the chin and dwell. Nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and little gets on top you, which will be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. What not had I? Extra strong. Keep out of reach of children. Oil of violet kettle. For men. In this busy
of a war and the creak of a floorboard. The storm can begin with a flat blown to wind. The tiniest moment packs stars nesting every day. Starts with the tick of a clock or escapes. Starts with the click of a lock. If you're stalking a story and want to get out, you don't have to cry. You don't have to shout. If you feel it, so you can run. You know, personally, everything like you just stop being. Everything's around the best and get on top. Every day. Just because you find that life's not fair, doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, you might still be saying you didn't get it okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to fix it right. And nobody else is gonna quite right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty.
Although Matilda was a very sweet and kind girl, she found that we need to be a little bit naughty sometimes to get our point across, and that is just what she did.
In business, son, a man's hair is the greatest asset. Good hair means a good brain. The secret to my success in business.
What's the secret, Dad? What's the secret?
The secret to my success is Oil of Violet's hair tonic for men. Stand back, son, and watch your old man go to work. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Tell you something, son. A man in business cannot fail to get noticed when he looks like this.
Yeah, Dad, go get him. Your hair, it's green.
Are you
Yeah,
starting
like
with
money.
me? Are you starting with me again? It isn't even 8:30 yet. Wait, my hair. It's green!
What on earth did you do that for? Why do you want your hair to be green?
I don't want my hair to be green.
Maybe you used some of Mommy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you silly man.
My hair, my lovely hair. What am I gonna do? I have my big business deal today.
No, but you could do, Daddy. You can pretend you're an elf.
Yes, that's it. I'll pretend I'm an elf. Why did you tell me that for, you silly, silly bookworm?
Mom, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. Go on and creep back to the little library board. The sooner you are locked in school, the better.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I'm his special little guy. I am a princess and I am a prince. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. So you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess? You will soon see there's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy, because your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages, this wicked spell. But if I try, I can remember back before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. Like you, I was curious So innocent, I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished so severely if you step out of line, and if you cry, that'll be double. You should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful. Why? Why? Did you hear what he said? Just you wait for phys ed. What's phys ed? Physical education. My mommy says I'm a miracle. My daddy said I would be the teacher's pet. School is really fun, according to my mom. Dad says I would learn the alphabet. The alphabet? You'd better learn to listen, kid. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, Y, X, X, Y, Y. Why? Just you wait for phys ed.
At last, the first day of school arrived. Matilda had hoped that it would be filled with lots of new books and new friends. Unfortunately, things were not quite what she had dreamt they would be.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day. It's the first day of school. Now, is there anyone who can read what is written on the board?
Is the first word tomato?
No, but that is an excellent try. Nigella?
I like to eat worms.
So close. Matilda?
It says I can now read words.
Wow, Matilda, you can read.
Well, yes, I needed to learn to read words to read sentences. Because basically a sentence is a big bunch of words, and if you can't read sentences, then you have no chance of reading books.
Have you read any books recently?
Last week I read Lord of the Rings, Secret Garden, The Invisible Man, and Crime and Punishment.
Miss Honey could not believe what she was hearing. As for the rest of the class, they were all wondering what other amazing things Matilda was capable of.
Grow up. I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square, and I won't care 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up. When I grow up, I will be strong enough to carry all the heavy things you have to haul around with you when you're a grown up. When I grow up,
I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown-up. I will have treats every day, and I'll play with things that Mum pretends that mums don't think are fun. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will sleep all day just lying in the sun. And I won't run, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up. Grow up. Be brave enough to fight the creatures that don't have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown-up. When I grow, just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Just because I find myself in this story, it doesn't mean that everything is written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already, I might as well be saying I think that it's okay. And that's not right. Matilda, can I ask you a question? Do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it's got to hurt, all squished in there?
No, it's fine. I think they just fit.
You aren't worried your head will just explode one day?
Right. Well, look, I better hang around just in case. If they start to squeeze out of your ears, you're going to need help. I'm Lavender, and I think it's probably for the best if we're best friends.
Help me! Someone poured glue onto the trench coat's chair. She sat down, and they got up. Trench coat's pants stayed stuck to the seat. Someone told them I did it, but I didn't. And now she's after me.
That's not good.
They say that trench coat is going to put me in the chokey, a cupboard in the office lined with nails, spikes, and bits of broken glass.
Oh no, the Trunchbull tried to lock me in the chokey once. I was throwing out a piece of paper and she said that I was too noisy. She grabbed me by the shirt and dragged me into her office. Luckily, when we walked through the door, her phone rang, so I was able to escape.
Oh no, that is awful!
Somewhere along the way, my dear, you made an awful error.
You
You
wouldn't
ought to
blame yourself now.
now.
Come along. You seem to think that people like people who are clever. It's very quiet, it's very sweet, but wrong. People don't like smarty pants what go round claiming that they know stuff we don't know. Now here's a tip. What you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know's expressed. Content has never been less
important, so
you have got to be loud. Yo, you gotta learn to stand up and stick out from the crowd. A little less flats and a lot more heel. A little less fat, a lot more feel. A little less brains, a lot more hair. A little less pet, a lot more yeah. Now it's gonna tell you when to shake your tush. Well, you got a knife, don't hide it under a bushel. No one's gonna look if you don't stand out. No one's gonna listen if you don't shout. No one's gonna care if you don't care. So go and put some highlights in your hair. You gotta highlight what you got. Even if what you got is not a lot, you gotta be loud. You gotta give yourself permission to shine, to stand out and be proud. A little less buzz, a lot more zing. A little less push, a lot more swing. A little less dressing like your mum. A little more bam, 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 bam. Oh, I don't know.
Back at the Wormwood's house, Mrs. Wormwood was about to get an unexpected visitor.
Who is it?
It's Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher. It'll only take a minute.
Come in if you must. What do you want, Mrs. Chuty?
It's Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda's in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Well, please, by all means, stop her from reading. We've tried. Listen, I'm not in a favor of girls getting all clever pants. I mean, girls should think about makeup, hair dye. Looks are more important than books. I mean, look at you. Look at me. You choose books, and I choose looks.
Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules. An exception to the rules in my school. Look at the trophies, see, and my trophies gleam. At the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become the English hammer throwing champion? 1969. Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? Well, like hell. As I stepped into the circle, then I changed my plan. What? As I stretched my palms, did I raise my hands? I did not. As I started moving, did I look at the view? Did I drift off and dream for a minute or two? I altered my orientation. Do you think I altered my intended elevation? As the hammer took off, did I change my plan? For many a month, not a dot, not a jot. Did I stray from the plot? Not a detail of my throw was adjusted or forgotten. Not even when the hammer left my hand and sailed high up above the stands. Let myself go? No, 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 no. No. You want to thread a hammer for your country? You need to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to sit your feet inside the line.
Lavender, like Matilda, was a very kind and sweet girl. However, she too learned that you sometimes need to be a little bit naughty.
Hello! I'm Lavender, by the way, and I'm Matilda's best friend. There's a bit coming up all about me. Well, not exactly about me, but I play a big part in it. I don't want to say what is going to happen because I don't want to spoil it. No, I won't tell you. You're gonna find out soon. Okay, if you really want to know, what I do is I volunteer to get the Trunchbull a jug of water. On the way back, I find a slimy newt and put it in the jug.
Matilda, I got those books you asked for.
What are all those books?
They're for Matilda.
They are not on my watch. There's an age for reading and an age for being a filthy little toad. These are toads, aren't you, bog trotter?
Yes, Trenchball.
Bruce, quick, sit down. Shh. It has become clear to me, Miss Honey, that you have no idea what you are doing. You believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories. This is not teaching. To teach the child, you must break the child. Where's my jug of water?
I'll get it, Trunchbull.
What did you say, Bruce?
I'll get you a glass.
Coming right up.
Have you ever wondered, well I have, about how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red, and how we are traveling almost the speed of light, and we're holding a light, that light would still travel away from us. At the full speed of light, pushing right in a way, but I'm trying to say, I'm not sure, till I'm wondering inside my head, I'm a little bit different than some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind unwritten, these stories delivered to me fully written. When everyone shouts, it seems like shouting. The noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mom, the telly and stories, stop just for once. I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right. There's noise begins anger, and the anger is right, and it's burning inside me would usually fade, but it isn't today. And the heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silence. Just that still sort of quiet. Like the sound of a page being turned in a book. Or a pause in a walk in the woods. quiet. Like silence, but not really silence. Just that nice kind of quiet. Like the sounds when you lie upside down in your bed. Just the sound of your heart in your head. And though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am warm, like I said. Into the eye of the storm. Tip, come on, Tip.
Huh? Ah, get it off me, get it off me. There's something in my pants, and there's something in my pants. Well, that was interesting. I think we all better go home while we still can.
Yeah, I don't want Hope to come back for us and put us all in the chokey.
I avoided the chokey once, and I am not going back in there again.
Matilda, why don't you take a walk to my house with me? I would like to talk more about what just happened.
This roof keeps me dry when the rain falls. This door helps to keep the cold at bay. On this floor I can stand on my own 2 feet. On this chair I can write my lessons. On this pillow I can dream my nights away. And this table, as you can see, well, it's perfect for tea. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough. On these walls I hang wonderful pictures. Through this window I can watch the seasons change. By this lamp I can read, and I am set free. And when it's cold outside, I feel no fear. Even in the winter storms, I am warmed by a small but stubborn fire. There is nowhere I would rather be. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. For this is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. This is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough. And when it's cold and bleak, I feel no fear. Even in the fiercest storms, I am warmed by a small but stubborn fire. Even when outside it's freezing, I don't pay much heed. I know that everything I need is in here. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough for me.
Matilda was relieved that Miss Honey did not think what had happened was strange. It was so nice to have someone love and accept her for who she really was.
Here we are, home sweet home.
You live in a shed?
Well, yes, but you see, I don't have a lot of money. When my father passed away, he made my aunt my legal guardian. When I got older, she kept the house and made me pay her back for everything that she had paid for while I was growing up. My father did not realize that my aunt would take everything and claim it as her own. Unfortunately, I have to continue to obey because I have to see my aunt every day.
What do you mean?
Matilda, the Trunchbull is my aunt.
Oh. Whoa, never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away my freedom. And we won't forget the day we fought for the right to be a little bit naughty. Never again will Chucky door slam. Never again will we be bullied. And never again will we do when my mommy says I'm a miracle. Never again will we be live behind bars, and never again. Now that we know we are revolting children living in revolting times, we sing revolting songs, you sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till all revolting's done, and we'll have the trench ball bolting. We're revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs, using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till all revolting's done, and we'll have the trench ball bolting. We're revolting. We'll become a screaming horde. Take out your hockey stick and use it as a sword. Never again will we be ignored. We'll find out where the chalk is stored, and we'll draw rude pictures on the board. It's not insulting, we're revolting. We can SPL how we like it if enough for of us. All wrong is right. Even NORTY, because we're a little bit naughty. You say we're stay inside the line. If we definitely at the same time, there is nothing that the trench ball can do. She can take hold and SHU. You didn't think we could push us too far, but there is no going back now. We REVOLTIN. Come on, we'll SING.
USING. Yeah, will be REVOLTING. It is to LA for you. Revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs using revolting rhymes. We be revolting children till all revolting's done. It is too early for you. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till all revolting's done. It is too early for you. We are revolting. Back at school, the children were not going to let the trench ball treat them all so poorly. They decided to stand together and show her they were not going to back down. Hey, trench ball, you can't treat us kids like this anymore. We are not afraid of you, and we are not afraid of your chokey. We all know the truth. Oops.
You'll never be able to catch me again. I'll never go into that disgusting office of yours or be in your company.
Yeah, and it was me who put the newt in your water jug.
Why, you?
Yeah, and you better get out of town and give Miss Honey her house back. We all know the truth. My father is one of the best lawyers around. He will be coming after you if you do not cooperate.
You rotten children, I will leave now, but you will learn nothing from this sweet and fluffy teacher.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Miss Honey for headmistress.
As Trunchbull drove off, the children were cheered. Miss Honey became the new principal and was delighted to have her house back. Matilda was her first visitor. Unfortunately, her visit was interrupted by her parents' car horn honking.
Matilda, don't just stand there. We're going to Spain.
Spain, but why?
Because your genius father seemed to think that it was a good idea to sell broken cars as good ones to undercover cops.
That was not the best business move, but I have always wanted to go to Spain.
Well, I didn't know they were undercover cops. Come on, we're leaving forever and never coming back.
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon.
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take Matilda if she would like to stay with me, that is. I would look after her with love and care, and I'd pay for everything. Would you like that, Matilda?
Oh, that would be wonderful.
I always wanted to be an only child.
Well, Matilda, are you sure you want to stay here with Miss Honey instead of going to the exotic land of Spain?
Yes, I do.
And you want to look after her?
I do.
Well, we are a bit short of room in the car, so yeah.
Thank you.
And Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms.
And hugged her.
Oh, and Miss Honey hugged her back.
and they hardly noticed as the wormwood sped away into the distance.
Because they had found each other.
Yes, they had found each other.